Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Team McCauley coming with another video. Today we got a 6v6 Wi-Fi battle here on Pokemon Omega Ruby. And today my opponent's got a nice, interesting team. He's got two starter Pokemon on there. He's got a bunch of Mega Pokemon or possibilities with Charizard, which has two Mega possibilities, the Venusaur and the Metagross. And he's it's a pretty bulky team all in all. I mean, Venusaur is bulky. Togekiss is usually bulky. It can be fast and annoying too with the Thunder Wave and the Air Slash. The Rotom is usually bulky. Metagross can be somewhat bulky because it's Steel type. So that's why, looking at his team, he doesn't have anything that can really resist or that really wants to take an Ice type move, except for the Rotom, which is weak to Grass. So that's why I decided to leave with Abomasnow, since it's going to hit his team pretty hard. There's nothing on his team that really wants to take a stab move from the Abomasnow. So sure enough, he does lead Rotom. I was thinking he might lead Rotom since Rhyperior's my Stealth Rocks user, so he's always going to go with his Rhyperior because it's a Stealth Rocks user. And I'm going to hit him with a Water type move. So I know he gets Abomasnow, and he goes for the Will-O-Wisp, but he misses, which is really unfortunate for him. That means this Wood Hammer is easily going to take out the Rotom. So, I mean, he just lost one of his Pokemon straight off the bat, but I'm going to take a lot of recoil damage from that. And then the Life Orb. So I'm already at 50% health. My opponent's going to send in the Charizard. So here I'm okay, I mean, the Fire type move is imminent, but I didn't know if I wanted to switch out in the Rhyperior or Forges. Because if it's physical, I want to go on the Rhyperior. If it's special, I want to go on the Forges. So he had to show the Heat Wave, so special attacker. So that's going to do decent damage, but not too much. And he didn't Mega Evolve either, so I was like, I don't know if he didn't Mega Evolve just so he wouldn't show me what his Mega Evolution was or what. But we also see the Air Slash, which is another signature move of Mega Charizard Y. And based on the damage he was dealing, I was like, that's a good opportunity to set up Stealth Rocks, just so I don't have to deal with any focus stashes, or if this Charizard switches out, it's going to take half its health damage coming back in. So the Hail's been doing some chip damage to Charizard. I mean, one Stone Edge is going to floor it anyways. And here he goes to the Dragon Claw, so it was like a mixed set. It could have also been a Charizard X option. I don't think it ever showed what item it holds, but I missed the Stone Edge. Unfortunate, but it happens. I mean, my opponent missed the Will-O-Wisp, so it's okay for me to miss the Stone Edge. He's going to switch out. That Stone Edge probably scared him. And he's going to go on the Venusaur. I was thinking maybe he'd switch, but then I was like, well, Stone Edge still hits his team pretty hard. And I get another miss, which is really unfortunate, since this Venusaur is probably going to be on the bulkier side, and I need to chip it down slowly. So I'm going to switch out. It's way too dangerous in here. I got some mind games because it can know a poison type move. It probably knows a grass type move as well. So I was switching in the Lucario just in case he was going for the poison type move, just so I'd be immune. And I know I'd be able to live a grass type move, but he goes for the Sweet Powder. So I get put to sleep, and he goes for the Leech Seed. So I was like, okay, well, this is probably a bulkier stall type of Venusaur. So I have a Pokemon that can really do a number to this Venusaur. And this hasn't Mega Evolved either. So I was like, okay, well, the Mega Evolution's probably that Metagross sitting in the back. But I go on the Abomasnow here, since Leech Seed and Sleep Powder won't affect me. And also I'll be able to get some chip damage with the Hail and a super effective Blizzard into that. And so he goes for the Earthquake here. I was like, oh, okay, so we've seen 3 of his 4 moves, Sleep Powder, Leech Seed, and Earthquake, so he's either got a Grass type move or a Poison type move at the end, or for the last move. So here I'm like, okay, I'm not too worried that Earthquake didn't do too much damage. So here he goes for the Sleep Powder, the new move. Since I'm Grass, I'm immune to Sleep Powder. I'm immune to all powders: Sleep Powder, Poison Powder, Stun Spore, Spore. So unfortunate for my opponent. He probably would have, with the Life Orb damage, the Earthquake probably would have taken me out. But now he goes into Togekiss because he doesn't really have anything in his team that he wants to switch in to fight my Abomasnow. But I just go for a nice Ice Shard there, since I know I'm probably going down. Probably going to see the Air Slash. But here he goes for the Yawn, so he was probably predicting the switch, which really is going to bite him in the butt. Since another Ice Shard's going to be able to take out this Togekiss, even past the leftovers. So Abomasnow's really putting in some work, taking down his team here, and he's going to switch out. Not exactly sure why. Well, must have wanted to save it as death fodder, but he comes into Charizard, which is going to take a bunch of damage from switching in. So here I'm like, okay, well, with between Ice Shard and the Hail, this Charizard should be going down. But it's going to barely survive with 1 HP, and now I go to sleep because of the Yawn. So that's unfortunate, because now this Charizard's going to, if it has Dragon Dance as its last move, it's going to be able to set up freely. But here he goes for the Roost. We've seen all his moves. No, excuse me, we've only seen 3. Heat Wave, Dragon Claw, and Roost. So luckily I get a 1-turn Wake Up. I go for the Ice Shard here, expecting him to like attack me now, but we don't knock him out, which I wasn't expecting. But he goes for another Roost, so I was like, oh, I should just gone for a Blizzard. I said, oh, but I guess the Ice Shard so is the safer play, and since I'm ahead, I can go for the safer play anyways. So I just go for another Ice Shard, and I know I'm gonna faint to recoil, or excuse me, Life Orb damage. So Abomasnow goes down, but not going to be too necessary anymore, since I've already gotten a decent lead. So I'm going to send in my Rhyperior, since it already did pretty well against Charizard last time. And he's going to switch it out. It's going to be able to survive when it comes back in because of the Roosts. And we see this nice, beautiful, shiny Metagross. And I go for the safe Stone Edge, excuse me. And it's not going to do too much damage here. And he's going to Mega Evolve. So between my high HP, my high defense, and my ability, I'm pretty sure that I can survive a Steel type move from this Metagross. So that's why I decided to stay in. I just go for the Earthquake. I'm like, oh, let's get a bunch of damage off, and if needed, Lucario can come in and finish this bad boy off. So again, it barely hangs on, and it goes. He set up the rocks, which isn't too big of a deal. It's a little too late. And Meteor Mash isn't enough to take me out, so I get another Earthquake. And just like that, we're able to take down his Mega Pokemon. So that's a big threat out of the way. Even though Steel type moves didn't really hit my team that hard, mainly just the Forges. So when I see the Nidoqueen come in, this was kind of scaring me the whole time. That's why I never brought in my Thundurus, since one ground type move pretty much shuts me down. So here he goes for the Sludge Wave, which is not going to take me out, which is unfortunate for him. So I assume he didn't have the Ice Beam on Nidoqueen. So, I mean, there's not much that he could have, if it's a special attack, there's not much he would have been able to hit me with anyways. So he probably thought I was going to do a little bit more. But now Charizard's going to come in and faint to the Stealth Rocks. So another Pokemon down. And finally, the Togekiss is going to come in. And it's also going to faint to the Stealth Rocks damage. So Stealth Rock's really coming in against my opponent's team. I mean, when you see your opponent has a flying fire type, you got to set up those rocks because it's going to take half its health damage coming in. And also the Togekiss also taking 25%. So my lead really helped me out there. Also, my opponent missing Will-O-Wisp. I don't know if it made too much of a difference because I only needed Woodhammer for one Pokemon, and that was Rotom. I was going, well, I guess Ice Shard also would have done less damage, but then in that case I probably was been going for Blizzards. So an interesting team by my opponent. He had that's one of the things about running multiple Pokemon that can be Mega Evolutions is your opponent has to be guessing the whole time, especially when it's one like Charizard or Mewtwo, because there's 2 possibilities. So you have to predict accordingly, like what do you want to switch in, because Mega Charizard Y can learn or Solar Beam, so I don't want to leave my Rhyperior in. Mega Charizard X is Dragon type, and if it goes for Dragon type move, I want my Florges out, so it's immune. So always a bunch of mind games when you run multiple Mega Evolutions. That's why my last 6v6 team I had Blaziken and Gengar as my Mega options, and they both had the stones, so I could, depending on the match, I could evolve whichever one I wanted. So shout out to my opponent. Nice battle. I had a lot of fun. Rhyperior having a nice little sweep there at the end with those stealth rocks and the earthquake. So, but that's gonna be for this video. Let me know if you guys want to battle me at all, 66 singles, or if you guys want to have any doubles matches or whatever. Go ahead and let me know. But that's gonna be for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time.